DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the vids. It's a must-see. Gonna bring you the best. Legends you remember from the ring and silver screen. We're over the top. Get ready for a good time.
Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, aka Chad D by B 1130.
I'm just going to keep it normal and bland. Hello, my name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th.
Say hello to the little friend. I'm Hot Mike Chance.
That up boy, dude.
I love it.
Oh, dude.
You've been waiting on that one, haven't you? You've been
I
waiting.
actually just thought about that
Oh, did
whenever
you?
he
It
was
just
doing
came to
his
you?
intro.
Okay, wow. That's a good call, my friend.
Little Tony Baloney Montana up there, dude. Say hello to the little friend.
Oh, my gosh.
Look, so this is going to be a fun episode, guys, and this is called Let's Talk Gangster Movies 2.0, okay?
Yes.
Yep.
This is so fun fact, right around 3 years ago, we did our first episode of Over the Top with Chad and Tony. We cut the first 4 episodes at Squints' studio at the time.
Shout out Squints.
Shout out Squizzles. And then at episode 5 is when Chance landed us in the studio up this way, closer to all of us. And Chance came on board to produce the podcast. But the first episode we recorded for this podcast was Let's Talk Gangster Movies.
Yep. Yes.
Well,
3 years ago. 158 episodes ago.
Yeah. And Chance, would you say gangster films are your favorite genre?
For sure.
Okay.
I'd say it's. I said it in that episode a long time ago, and I'll say it again. It is my favorite subgenre of movies as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love horror to
Mine
death,
too. Mine too.
but there's so many gangster mafia movies that are just chef's kiss, masterpieces, coup de grace, all that good stuff.
So
Yeah, it's like slashers and gangster movies right there together.
Yeah.
yeah. And when we first started doing the pod and Chance came on board, and I've known Chance and and he's known Chance, for the podcast since the podcast started before that.
Yeah.
When we were going and doing stuff with Chance
Out in the shed.
Triple Flicks Mafia style. So Chance wanted to do something like this with gangster movies at some point, and we always had it on the list to revisit it, and it just kept getting put to the back because we'd already done it.
Yep.
But most of you that are watching this probably never even saw the first episode. We'll put it in the description if y'all want to take a trip down memory lane and see the very first episode of me and Tony.
Yeah, that was a little rough. A little bit
It's
different.
rough. We didn't know what we were doing. We knew we wanted to do a podcast, and that was about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
A lot has changed since then.
March
but
of 2023.
that is crazy. I mean, over 158 episodes. I mean, it's 158 weeks, over 158 weeks ago and everything. But it's wild to me that we, like I always say, we haven't missed a Thursday, and that's been the greatest part of it and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
But since we're running this back when one of your favorite genres, it's been a little bit changed. We've been letting Chance go first here lately and everything. Let's throw it right to you. Go with your favorite gangster movie or one of your favorites.
To me, I think Scarface is like the number one
It's fantastic.
gangster movie that there is. I love the way that's probably my favorite movie of all time.
It's a fantastic
Just the
movie.
way that it's shot, the way it just everything, the way it looks, the way all the actors in it. I think everyone does a great job with it.
The music.
Yep, the music, everything is just perfect. It's everything that I would want in a film. And then you have Al Pacino, which for years it was hard for me to even watch him and anything else and really and not see Tony Montana because I mean there's no way that could ever be remade successfully or anything with me. I can't think of anyone that could play that role.
And
as
he's
good
not
as he
playing
did.
he's not playing an Italian in that role either
Nope.
and everything.
He's-
I mean, it's just iconic. It's one of the most iconic roles in film history. Is that character?
Yep.
I mean,
No, it's great.
say goodnight to the bad guy.
Yep.
Yeah, so many quotable lines, and it became such a staple in pop culture. The Scarface poster, the
Oh,
Scarface movie
I
itself.
had a Scarface poster on my wall.
Yeah, the way that he talked about with Pacino diving in so much into that character, he became Tony Montana. I ain't gonna lie, completely different style movie, but it was the same way for me for a few years after I watched Forrest Gump with Tom Hanks.
Yep.
It was the same. Tom Hanks he did such a great job of becoming Forrest Gump. You forget it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
times. And it's the same thing that happened with Pacino, and one of the reasons why he's in my top 3 favorite actors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scarface is great.
I mean, he's going to be brought up. Him and De Niro are going to be brought up a bunch in this video, in this video and everything. But I'll say my ultimate mafia gangster movie of all time is Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Just everything about it. That's the one movie that I can honestly say, if I come across scrolling it, that it sucks me in and I have to sit down and watch it. Just everything about Goodfellas. Just Scorsese just knows how to get.
He knows how to capture something.
Exactly. And he knows how to mix in music so well with his movies. All his soundtracks in all these movies, it just flows in so well with the movie and everything. That's just the go to Scorsese and everything. But Goodfellas is number one for me. It's my number one movie of all time, like you said.
Yep.
It's
that one's right below, right there with Scarface for me. I think that one's easier and more entertaining to watch. Really, back to You could, I think you can watch it a whole lot more than you could Scarface.
And that's one thing with a lot of these movies. You got to pack a lunch with watching these movies too. With a good chunk of these movies,
they're all
and everything.
2.5 to 3.
Especially when it comes to Scorsese, he likes to tell a story.
But I don't even feel like they're that long when you're watching the movies because they do such a good. The pacing in them is so good. And just going off what Tony said, mine is 1A, 1B. It's Goodfellas, like what he said, and then Casino.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Casino. If you've got a whole day, you ain't got nothing to do. You got 6 hours. You want to just sit there and watch 2 really, really good movies. Do a double feature of Casino and Goodfellas. Casino is also obviously Martin Scorsese. It's Joe Pesci. It's De Niro. It's a lot of the same repeat offenders from Goodfellas.
Yeah.
It's similar vibes, but you also have
Sharon Stone.
Stone, who is one of the worst characters of all time. She's up
Spies
there
her.
with Jenny from Forrest Gump as one of the and Rose from Titanic is the worst character in the movie.
Yep.
She's the worst.
And
character.
James Woods.
James Woods is in it. He's terrible.
That coat that he wears with the tassels.
Don Rickles is in it.
Yes,
Classic.
Don Rickles. Yes, dude.
R.I.P. to the comedic goat. Don Rickles is in it. There's a lot of very similar vibes. And I go back and forth with that.
Oh,
and
it's
Goodfellas. You can just interchange those.
See,
I
I
watched
like
them both countless times.
I like De Niro as Sam Rothstein more in Casino.
Shout out Rothstein.
Shout out Sam Rothstein.
Than I do as Jimmy in Goodfellas.
Yeah,
I
well,
like
there's
that
more. He's more in the forefront on Casino.
Yeah.
because Goodfellas is mainly about
Ray Liotta,
Henry Hill.
Henry Hill,
You
and
know, Ray
Ray
Liotta's
Liotta.
And it's based on a true story.
And then you have
Well,
you
Sam
have,
Rothstein.
Is it?
Yeah,
you
Casino's
got
based on.
Pesci and De Niro are playing like the co-stars in that, but
Yeah.
Ray Liotta's the guy in that one.
Yeah,
Casino, Robert De Niro's the guy.
yeah.
You know.
Joe Pesci plays a very similar role in both
Yeah,
movies.
very similar.
But he's got that little man syndrome bad. But I would not admit that pen scene in the bar. That my favorite. One of my favorite is, and then you have Joe Bob in Casino as well.
Joe Bob Briggs.
But one of my favorite scenes is when the cowboy is playing cards and he has his feet up on the table and everything, and he comes back to Joe Pesci. Oh, just. That whole movie is just there's so many
good.
scenes that stand out and everything.
Yeah, it's so frustrating though. Casino. That's one thing I'll say about Casino. It makes you so mad because of what Sharon Stone is doing, and it also makes you mad at De Niro's character Sam Rothstein for continuing to give her second, third, fourth, fifth chances when she's proven that she don't give a fuck about him.
She just wanted the monies.
That's the only thing about Casino. That's why usually Goodfellas will kind of outweigh it because that's just so frustrating to watch. But it's just,
and Goodfellas is almost opposite because Karen stays with Henry through all through pretty much the same stuff and everything. So
no, for sure.
yeah, fantastic way to start off this episode.
Yeah, the three goats, three-headed monster right there. So
My next one is American Gangster.
Yes, dude.
Yep.
Denzel
Frank Lucas.
Yeah,
Man.
I really like. I just like his portrayal of Frank Lucas in
yes.
that, and just seeing how calculated, and then also how ruthless.
that wasn't
Frank
Oliver Stone that directed that, was it? I
Oh.
don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Or Ron. I don't know who directed. Whoever did.
It was one of those. I think it was one of the brothers.
Yeah, Russell Crowe's fantastic in that movie. Just everything. The music's great in it. My favorite scene is when he's eating breakfast at the little cafe, and was Idris Elba is the other drug dealer and everything, comes up here 20%. Bam.
Yep.
There's your 20%.
What movie are you talking about?
American Gangster.
Oh, yeah, American.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley
Yeah,
Scott.
Ridley
Okay,
Scott,
okay.
yeah.
I knew it was somebody
Scott
big.
and Ridley Scott,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good call. Yeah.
I said I knew it was one of the brothers. I just couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, fantastic movie and everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love everything about that
Denzel's my
one.
favorite actor of all time. It'd be Denzel, De Niro, Pacino. You can interchange Pacino and De Niro.
It has a good soundtrack
Yeah.
in it too.
I love
amazing.
it. So good.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That was on my list as well. I'm just going to throw another one, a more recent Scorsese movie. Now, this one's probably the longest one out of all his.
So good, though.
But we talked about it before, The Irishman.
So good, man.
My biggest pet peeve is the one De Niro scene when he comes out of the market and he's kicking the guy. That
Terrible.
It's absolutely atrocious.
You can honestly put that up against in Goodfellas now, going back and watching it.
Yeah.
When Henry walks across the street
And
to
pistol whip.
pistol whip dude.
Yeah.
It is not even close to
Yeah.
hitting dude.
Yeah.
But like back then on VHS or whatever
You
watched
couldn't tell.
you couldn't tell. But when you see it in 4K, you see how put on that scene was. It looks way worse in
Yeah, because
De
it's
Niro's
old.
just so old.
He's
man.
older, but
He's
this
trying to kick dude, and there ain't no.
But the Irishman, man, is so. I hear you paying how. I mean, you have Pacino, you have Pesci,
Houses, yeah.
you have De Niro, you have Harvey Keitel in this movie.
A lot of the people have the problems with the de-aging and stuff like that, and the CGI. And
Yeah.
stuff like that, which I look past it because it is what it is. But it's like if you can, what else you gonna do?
Yeah, you gotta
get
have-
different people to play them younger. Then you're gonna not like that part.
Yep.
And I hold the whole aspect of the Hoffa because another mafia movie that with Jack Nicholson, Hoffa. I like Pacino in the role of Jimmy Hoffa more than I like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Pacino was great in
He's
that.
fantastic. He's got that accent to
Yeah.
him. So you paint houses, eh? But it just
Is
everything.
there a cooler gangster than Joe Pesci?
No, more dude. That is my. It's
He's
the
cool
most.
as fuck in the Irishman.
It's the calmest gangster.
But
of
he's
Joe
not
Pesci.
cool. I mean, he's not calm like that as
No.
Nicky and.
No, not at all. But he's just Russell is just laid back, but you don't fuck with him.
No, he's an OG, triple OG for
Yeah.
sure. That's a great one.
It's long,
But
it's
3.5.
It's so
you
good,
pack a
though.
bunch, but it's an amazing movie, man.
Yeah.
And again,
Score Stacy.
Or Stacy.
He stole my opening
Oh, really?
from my movie. I had the idea for opening to In the Still of the Night, and he used it.
Oh,
Beautiful opening, though. Beautiful.
Heck yeah.
thief.
Yep.
Thievery. I'm gonna say one that I feel like I'd say it's my number 3 favorite gangster film, and I think it's super slept on. I think it's one of the most underrated gangster films, and that's Donnie Brasco.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's on my list. Yes,
I think that
so good.
um,
Another Pacino.
Pacino and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And R.I.P. Michael Madsen.
Yep.
This movie, and I've said this so many times on my old channel, this channel, wherever I can say it, that I think this is one of my favorite roles Pacino ever played
He's the underdog.
because he's not a badass.
Yeah.
He's not Tony Montana. He's
Yep.
not another couple of dudes that we'll name later in other movies that are gangster movies.
Yeah.
He's not a badass gangster. He's an older guy that's like trying to get by. He's borrowing from Peter to pay Paul.
Yep.
He's just trying to level
Survive.
up. He's trying to survive. But the way that they do, Johnny Depp's so good in this
so
movie too.
good,
man.
dude.
This is early on, Johnny.
Yeah. Early 2000s. But fantastic, based on another true story.
Yeah.
Believe the officer's name was Joe Pastone and everything.
Yeah. It's even earlier than that, bro. I think it was like
Late 90s, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 97.
But man, everything about that. I mean, Johnny, like you said, Johnny Depp's so good. Pacino is just
97.
okay. Oh wow. But it's just a totally Pacino because he's at the bottom of the rank. He's older gangster, but he's at the bottom of the ranks and everything.
The best part of the movie to describe what we're saying is in Christmas time. He gives Donnie Brasco, Johnny Depp's character, an envelope of money.
Yeah.
And then later on, ask him to get some of it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll get you back. Like he gets back some of the money that he gave him as a gift.
Oh,
just
lefty.
to kind of show you where lefty.
Yep.
Just to kind of show you where.
So good.
But Michael Madsen's character, he's
Sonny Black.
Sonny Black. He's the MVP of Donnie Brasco.
Yes. Yep.
R.I.P. Michael Madsen.
Yeah,
He was such
great
a good
actor.
We
Great
lost him
actor.
less than a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
From one Sonny to another, A Bronx Tale.
Oh man, yeah, dude, this is another
Amazing.
one. Another one. It's
Yep.
right there with the Donnie Brasco thing. It does not get talked about
And
enough.
I was
Yep.
late to the party, right? I
Me
didn't see it
too.
till like 3 or 4 years ago.
Chaz Parliament. I can't say
Palminteri?
Palminteri.
It was
I
like a
didn't wanna
one-man
butcher-
show that he did that they turned into a movie. De Niro directed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
Niro-
fucking incredible, dude. And it was one of those ones that I don't know why I never watched it back then. I don't know if I thought it was a made-for-TV movie or if it was. There was something that kept me from watching because I love De Niro.
Yeah.
I just never
But-
watched it.
and it's
then he was out
different-
of print for a long time.
It was for a while, but it's a different role for De Niro. He's not a gangster in this movie
No,
and everything. He's just a dad trying to keep his son out of this. But great character, great freaking movie. That whole scene out in the street when he's a little kid and all that stuff is phenomenal.
Yep.
It had to be incredible for it to be a one-man show. And everything for him to do all that, it had to be phenomenal itself just to see that.
Dude's got. I don't know if he still does it, but Chaz Palminteri had a podcast, and it was really good. I don't know if he still does it, but it's just cool to hear him talk about movies and shit like that. But yeah, that's a great one.
Okay, I know this is one that I did not talk about last time because I don't think I watched it yet when we recorded. But this one, it's a British gangster movie, but it's called The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell. Hugh Grant.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie movie. Hugh Grant's in it, man. This movie, Matthew McConaughey is like a big-time drug dealer over in Europe, and he's trying to get out of the game and trying to sell off the business and things.
It came out around pandemic, didn't it?
Yeah, it is
I
fantastic.
don't think I've seen that one.
It is so. It's Matthew McConaughey is phenomenal in it. Ryan turned me on to this movie. I'd never seen it till I went down to his house. He's like, "You need to watch this movie." And dude, great. And Colin Farrell is great in it. He's quirky. He's got that full on broken British talk going on and everything. What's his name from Sons of Anarchy?
Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam's in it as well. But yeah, I highly recommend watching The Gentleman if you haven't seen it yet. You'll definitely like it. A pound of flesh. That's all I gotta say at the end of that movie. A pound of flesh. Brutal. Your turn, sir.
Yeah. Is it me or you, Chance?
Whoever
that's
wants to
you.
go.
It's me. So another one, Pacino again. Carlito's Way.
Ah, yes, bro. Yes.
Carlito's Way is another one that I feel like, as good of a movie as Scarface is, it's like my third favorite Pacino gangster film performance.
Yes.
It's like with me, it's Carlito's Way, Donnie Brasco, Scarface.
Okay.
Yep.
But I love all three of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all. Yeah.
But Carlito's Way is Brian De Palma, the same guy
Yeah.
that did Scarface.
Yes.
And you had
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn with the afro, who's a POS
Yeah.
was a lawyer.
And then I think we talked about what's his name from he was one of the cooks in waiting, the chunkier Hispanic dude.
Yeah,
I
I know you're talking about.
wanna-
Show his
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
He's
That
the-
guy.
he's
You know, I'll put his picture up right there.
guy
the-
that's
he's
in
the guy
everything.
you always know the face, but you forget the name.
Exactly.
But I thought that movie was great, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And the performances in that are crazy. And I just love Pacino's character in that movie. I love the way it was, and it was another one that had great music. John
yes.
Leguizamo is crazy as Benny Blanco. He does a good
Yes.
job.
Viggo Mortensen's in that movie
He
too.
goes in there. Yep. What's the
that's-
main chick's name?
Oh, what is her name? I don't know. But I can see her, but I can't picture her name though. But I'll throw a no. It's your turn. You go ahead and throw one out there.
I'm gonna go with. It's not like a mafia movie, but it's a gang movie.
Okay, yeah, same
It's
thing.
old school. The Wanderers.
I've
Have you
never
ever
seen.
seen-
I've
never
never
seen
seen
it?
the Wanderers. Never heard-
I just saw it about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, but I really enjoyed it. It's
Really?
kind of like it's kind of like just an old school. Like I think it came out in like '79 or something.
Okay.
But it's just like those old school like street gangs. You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
they just pull up and just fight. And they
Yeah.
all wear the same jackets.
Kind
and
of like
stuff.
the Warriors.
Yep.
In a way. Okay.
Yeah. And it kind of has like a musical.
Okay.
Not like a singing and dancing
Do they
type
come up,
music.
just,
Yeah,
like snap to each other?
Yeah,
West
but
Side Story esque.
But yeah, it's just a fun.
I'll have to look. Anybody
Yep.
big in that one?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't really recognize anyone in it, but it's just a fun watch.
Interesting.
Yep.
I've never seen.
Penelope Ann Miller.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure she was in Kindergarten Cop. Is it the same chick that was in Kindergarten Cop?
Maybe I don't know. Probably.
Why did I ask that?
Stumpified. Well, I'll throw another one right off of you. Another Irish style movie, but Kill the Irishman. I don't think I talked about this one last time with
Solid one.
Ray Stevenson and Christopher Walken in it.
Yep.
Ray Stevenson is just a Irish gangster that doesn't take it from the mafia and things go back and forth. But it's based on a true story as well. But a super underrated mafia style movie for you to watch if you've never seen that.
Yeah, I remember that. It was dope. I remember getting it out of the $5 section at
Yeah.
Target when it came out. But it is a solid one. It's a slept-on one too. Penelope Ann Miller. That is the same lady from Kindergarten Cop too.
Look at you go, man.
I
You had it all along.
I remember the face. I just didn't remember the name.
Yeah, you had it all along.
But yeah, dude, that Kill the Irishman is a good one.
Yeah.
for sure. Trying to think of another one. I don't know if it would be necessarily a gangster movie, but it would be a Scorsese movie.
Which one?
Taxi Driver.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
Yep.
Taxi Driver is such a good movie. I try to put it in gangster films.
I think you do because of Scorsese himself.
Scorsese,
It's very Mean Streets
It's
esque.
Mean Streets. I'm one of the few that like Mean Streets. It's early on.
Yeah,
De
the
Niro-
Taxi Driver is
but
phenomenal.
I group Taxi Driver in that, even though it's not necessarily mob. Travis Bickle's like a crazy son.
yeah, but you got De Niro and Scorsese together.
And you got what's his name in it too? Harvey Keitel.
Oh yeah, Harvey Keitel's in that. Yeah.
And your favorite,
No, who?
Jodie
Oh
Foster.
God, Jodie Foster, young Jodie Foster.
Young Jodie Foster.
Get out of
So
here.
that may be a little bit of a cheat code, but Taxi Driver, I will say.
No, we'll throw it in there. It's our show. We can do whatever we want.
Gangster adjacent.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's our show. We can do whatever the hell we want to.
Facts.
We ain't under no rules.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it down.
The Untouchables with
Yes,
Kevin
bro.
There you go.
Another De Niro playing Al Capone in that movie too.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. I love that movie. Yes, I love The
Connery.
Untouchables. It's super slept on when it.
Mhm.
It's kind of like Mobsters. It doesn't get talked about enough,
Yep.
in my opinion. But Mobsters was in that '80s. It had Christian Slater and all that stuff in it. But no, I love The Untouchables.
Yep.
Yeah, I love De Niro at playing Al Capone in that movie. The whole when he's getting shaved and everything. It's so tense in that scene.
Yep.
So great. That's a great pull right there. I'm gonna James Gandolfini, one of his last roles, him and Tom Hardy together in a movie, The Drop.
The Drop's such a fire
It's
movie.
such a dope movie. Just the whole bar scene being intertwined with the mob and all. And like I said, you get James Gandolfini and Tom Hardy together. And I love Tom Hardy in those thriller crime roles
yeah.
and everything. I mean,
He's
Tom
one
Hardy's
of the best
yeah.
in that role.
But have you ever seen The Drop?
Nope.
Oh
Need to
man,
check that one out.
yeah, like I said, it's one of Gandolfini's last roles that he did and everything before he passed away. R.I.P. to Tony Soprano.
Yep.
But yeah, him and Tom Hardy together. That's all that needs to be said in a gangster movie.
Sounds like a good one.
It's a
Well,
great one.
speaking of James Gandolfini, and it's not a gangster movie, but it's a show, The Sopranos.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Throw
you
many
gotta
Saints
t-
of Newark in there too.
Yeah, but like the show, and me and Mel are eventually going to watch it all the way through. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it all the way through, and I know she'll like it.
Oh yeah, sure.
But that show is
Fantastic.
so good, man.
So good.
So iconic, and it gets a lot of flack for the ending, but I think it's cool that they didn't just give everybody just a solid. They just made people like
Yeah.
wonder what happened.
And the writing on that show is some of the best ever. Just with
David
all the
Chase?
yeah.
Yeah, David Chase. Yeah.
I mean, just everything about that show. Yeah, I won't say nothing bad about that show. Have you ever watched all the Sopranos?
I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've seen most of it.
Yeah, it's Gandolfini's so great. Paulie, I mean, just all the characters in that show. Even as much as you despise Christopher, he was almost kind of like a Walter White in a way. His character arc and everything, but no, you had to put the Sopranos down in all of this.
Spoiler alert! I did like the ending.
Yeah, I didn't mind the ending either.
I was fine with it because you just kind of make up what you want it to be.
And I liked mini. I was one of the few that liked Many Saints of Newark.
Yeah,
And everything.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it's where I think the of course they had James Gandolfini's son playing Tony in that one and everything, and then I like how they casted out the younger versions of everybody. Yeah. So it's worthwhile. You definitely need to check it out.
Yeah. Yep. Did y'all ever see Public Enemies?
Oh yeah, with Johnny Depp. Yes, man.
John Dillinger.
I love and Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm.
I love how that movie's shot,
yep.
especially like all the shootout scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It just something how the sound design in that movie. It's so impactful.
Yep.
And everything, especially with all the machine guns going
on.
off.
I'm a big fan of the Tommy gun.
Yeah, I mean that movie. That's a slept-on one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only seen it maybe twice.
Yeah.
But when I was going back and thinking about this list, I was like, that's a good one to throw on there, and I need to go check it out again.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about that one the last time either. I'm going to throw another one I know we didn't talk about last time too with Armand Assante, Gotti. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's the best depiction of John Gotti in a movie and everything. Not the John Travolta. Don't watch the John Travolta version.
That was terrible.
Watch I think the Armand Assante version of it's like mid '90s esque and everything. It has a snapper case DVD to it and everything. But it's super slow. It's the best portrayal of John Gotti in a TV or movie fashion and everything.
You know they didn't mention him in Goodfellas, and he was intertwined.
Oh yeah, he was involved in all that stuff and everything. He was part of the Gambino.
Yeah, and he didn't get mentioned.
Yeah.
He's the reason that the real Tommy actually was murdered.
That's
or
right.
Unalive.
Yeah. Unalive.
Yep.
PC, get out of here.
Another one, Johnny Depp, Black Mass.
Yes, dude, that's
Whitey
on my
Bulger.
list, dude. I love Black
How
Mass.
about Johnny Depp as Whitey Bulger?
Dude, that balding and everything?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll throw a picture up.
Oh,
there,
yeah, I'll get a good
if
one.
I haven't seen that. That's a Johnny
So
Depp.
good.
Another great actor that I feel like can get it once he gets into that role that he's playing. He gets all the way into a role.
Dude, that movie's
Similar like
so
Pirates
good.
of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Every
or
role
the
that he
Alice
gets
in
in.
Wonderland, whatever he decides to do, if it's a way out there character that he gets all the way in there with it, and he did the same thing with this one.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, he's that DEA agent that's way out there. But no, man, I love Black Mass. I love the whole.
I feel like he got slept on when it came out.
It did. I agree too. I know a lot of people talk about it, but man, it's so good. It's so dark. It's so gritty. It's violent. Jesse Plemons is in that movie.
He's killing it. He's in everything.
He was in The Irishman too.
Yep.
He plays Jimmy Hoffa's son in The Irishman.
Yep.
But yeah, I love Black Mass, and I love that whole Irish side to the mafia or gangsters, other than the Italian side and everything too, because the Irish were just as brutal as the Italians were and everything.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see Capone with Tom Hardy in it?
I did not see that's one takes place
I
like
haven't watched
after.
it. Yeah,
I think that's when
it's
he's like when he's back in Miami, like after the syphilis took a hold of his brain.
Syphilis.
Yep.
Yeah. Did y'all know he had a house here in Middle Tennessee?
Really?
Yeah, I think it was
Out
out
on Broadway.
No, I think it was actually out in Eagleville. He used it as a halfway point from Chicago. When he'd go down to Miami, it'd be like a halfway
okay.
house to stay and everything.
Is it still standing?
Who knows? Probably she is. But no, I saw that movie. I never watched it though.
Yep. Yeah, I started it, but never finished it. It was good from what I saw, but it was only like the first few minutes of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'll just check movies out and then like gonna go back and watch them later. I never do.
I can't do that. I can't do that. If I'm gonna stop a movie, it's because I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'll throw another one, Killing Them Softly with Brad Pitt. Super slow. He's like an enforcer. I think. Ray Liotta's in that movie. One of Ray Liotta's probably final movies that he was in and everything. But Brad Pitt is an enforcer for the mafia. That whole shotgun scene in the car is just iconic to me from that movie. But you don't hear a lot of people talking about that when it comes to gangster movies.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good list, guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Got one more.
You got
we
one
can't
more?
leave off
What is it?
The Godfather.
Godfather.
yeah,
yeah, of course. Godfather 1 and 2, not
Yeah.
3.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of 3, but Godfather 1 and 2 is iconic. Especially, I mean, Pacino, just himself. I mean, look at the roles just in this genre itself.
Yep.
I mean, how many iconic roles he had
The-
and everything. It's insane.
Those have always been harder for me to just like watch, just because I think they're older
Yeah.
and the quality is not as good.
It's a commitment
But
for those.
yep, and they're longer.
They're
so,
slow
yeah.
burns.
Mhm.
boy.
I prefer 2. 2 is my favorite out of the trilogy and everything.
I like them okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the Godfather movies.
Yep.
I've watched them all a couple of times through, and I'm like 1 and 2 better, but it's just not one I ever go back and revisit like I do the other ones.
Yeah, the third one. I'll put that little clip over him outside of the church. Just Pacino just,
Yep.
brutal. I got one. I think I had one more on here. Did I? No, I think that. No, I did have one more. Another. He was a mafia hitman, but the Iceman.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one? Yeah, it's super slow. Christopher Evans is in that one. What's our dude name? Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. He was in. He was the drug dealer in
Shannon.
Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon plays Richard Kuklinski in that movie. If you've never heard of who Richard Kuklinski is, there's an HBO special you can get on HBO Max. There's a sit-down interview with the guy. He's probably one of the biggest contract killers for the Italian mafia and all that stuff.
That's where Stone Cold Steve Austin got the idea for his name.
Yep. Yeah, it was from Richard Kuklinski and everything. And like I said, you watch these interviews with him, and there's no emotion there. He admits to unaliving a lot of people with no shame whatsoever. And the movie gets a great portrayal. Not the greatest portrayal, but a good portrayal of him. But you got Michael Shannon in there, so that's always a plus. But yeah, that's my last one of the.
Yep.
You got any more?
I'm good.
I think that's a pretty good list, guys.
Oh,
We
yeah,
knocked
most
them out.
certainly.
So we wanted to revisit this one just because the first one was the very first episode we ever did. Again, we'll include it in the description. You can see how far we've came as a podcast. From
Oh, yeah,
episode 1
most
to episode
definitely.
159.
You don't have to remind me to get up on the mic.
Right. But we appreciate everybody's support, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Comment below your favorite gangster movies. What y'all think of our selections, what we talked about. Let us know. Be sure to subscribe if you hadn't already. Leave comments and show the love like you normally do. We appreciate y'all. Shout out Revolution 1 Media, Trouble Spirits, K-Duck, all the wrestlers.
You got anything left for it?
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go.
All right, we out this motherfucker.